Hey, did we do a sound check? Yeah.
I don't know, did we?
I don't know. We may have done a sound check. I think we're going to be going live soon, Bree. Thingy. Oh no, you need one. Dang it. It's the Central Series. Hey, Clyde. Someone running for Stephen Robinson? We'll know soon enough. So we got the Hobacks. Man, did you see Steven Rogers' new buggy?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it's pretty sexy. Hey, is DC running?
I think so.
Okay. All right, I think we're gonna be right back. I think we're gonna go live. We'll be right back, I think, right? What's going on, everybody?
Back for the first time since October.
Rocktober finals, and what a year 2018 was. Welcome to the National Rock Racing Association's presentation of Hillside Live with your boy Dave Z
And Bree Molitor.
We missed you guys. Welcome, welcome. We are going to see some UTV racing today. We want to welcome everybody from the East Coast to the West Coast, all the way around the world. Shout out to everybody out there for supporting us.
We've got so many people tuning in already.
Hey, put that in the middle there, Bree. I want to see. Wow.
Let's see. James Cantrell's, apparently he's not going to be very productive the rest of the day.
I see my boy Shane Harris from Moderna, Tennessee. What's up, brother? We got old Skip pulling. Who's Skip pulling? Oh, it's Trip pulling. How you doing, Trip? What's going on, brother? My friend Ricky Miller tuning in.
Mike says your glasses are gangster. They were. They're like slowly transitioning back now.
Yeah, there's a joke in there somewhere, but it's too early in the season to talk about transitioning. Yeah.
Just gonna let that one go.
We're gonna let it go.
Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry's still on the road from Dirt Dauber Racing. Kyle has a new buggy being built by one of the Wolf Pack, and boy, it looks good. It kind of has a nice Ultra 4 flavor to it. It's pretty sexy.
Look at our buddy Bessie. Bessie all the way from Iceland.
Theodorsson. What's up, brother Bessie? And then we have Wyatt Wilson. Wyatt is going to be throwing down in our Bounty Series. In the Bounty Series this year, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be very excited to know that the Bounty Series is going to be run in between the Rock Bouncer Hills. So it's going to be...
We're changing things up a little bit this year. Not every race. It'll be 5 events for the UTV Bounty Series. Correct?
Yeah. Okay. Correct. And we've got a lot of stuff going on. We changed the format for the UTVs. It's going to be incredibly exciting. We plan on running 2 hills per event. So there are going to be 20 UTV courses in the National Cup Series this year. So for the drivers, I know all of them are incredibly excited that we're going to be doing that this way this year. And to keep things incredibly consistent, we're going to score them exactly like the Bouncer Hills. So it's not going to be combined times. It's going to be exactly scored the way that we score the big bouncer hills. So pretty exciting stuff.
Yeah, and all those details are on the website too, southernrockracing.com. For the folks that want to know all the nitty-gritty details of how the scoring works and the point system and everything. Josh Wolf, yes, we were talking about you.
Wolf Fab Works, that's right.
Brian Dunnigan, how's it going?
Brian Dunnigan.
Representation here.
Brian Dunnigan has a brand new buggy in the works. It's a new Gilbert buggy, and I'm not saying that I saw any pictures because I have not seen any pictures of it, but I can only imagine how special.
But you have an incredibly detailed picture in your mind of what it looks like somehow.
Yes. Well, look who is on the line.
Heyo, here we go. We are about to kick things off for the UTV.
It looks like William Stone. William Stone is in the driver's seat.
That's him.
No.
Sometimes he goes by William Stewart.
No, that's Frankie Two Steps.
What? All right, guys. So we're here at Northwest OHV Park, Bridgeport, Texas, kicking off the 2019 season. This is our Central Series.
Yeah, and it's sponsored by none other than Interco Tires. You know, Interco Tires has done so much, not just for the series, but for the sport, for off-roading in general. I mean, when you think of off-road tires,
right?
Some stickies, baby.
That's where your brain goes.
That's right. Hey, we love you, CJ Bynum. We miss you. We wish you were here. Appreciate that, man. My haircut was sponsored by my wife, Christy. Appreciate that.
So anyone just tuning in, Will Stewart is out on the track right now. He's our first driver of the day. We just kicked off the UTV course number 1. And it looks like he may... Oh, there he went.
Oh, all right.
So we have a pretty gnarly course out there lined out for our UTV class today. It's very rocky. Speaking of tires,
yes,
we might see some tire carnage out there today. And it looks like Will has had an unlucky first attempt at this course.
So if this is any foreshadowing to how it's going to go today, it's going to keep the RCV recovery crew pretty busy throughout the day. Now, bear with us. We are just kicking it off for the year. Brooks from Dune TV flew down from Michigan to help film this for us today.
Make sure we've got some great coverage out there today.
He's awesome.
We're getting back into the swing of things.
Yeah.
This is fun. We're glad to be here.
Myself, Jack Porter, and can we even mention Black Dog Photography, the official photography outfit of the National Rock Racing Association and the CRRS. We all tagged down here together.
I don't know if Jonathan Wright of Black Dog Photography, I don't know if he knew what he was getting into when he signed up to ride along with us three amigos last night. We drove through the night, got here at about 6 this morning.
Yes.
And had a entertaining time in the truck for sure.
Yes.
So
look, we
enjoy traveling together.
We got our friend Victor Hoofman. What's up, brother? We got our friend Victor Hoofman tuning in. Vic, did you ever make it down here? I knew Vic was thinking about coming on down for either the race tonight or the bouncer race. We have our good friend who we love and adore, Sarah Sorensen, checking in.
Good to hear from you, Sarah.
Her and her other, it's not really her better half. She's kind of like Timmy.
She's the better half.
She is the better half of Timmy Chuck Racing. They have been working fervently to try to get Money Shot, their brand new reject Fab chassis and Brannick Motorsports buggy up and running. I know how hard that Justin over at Reject worked and Steve over at RPM worked to try to get that buggy up and running. I mean, you got to figure it's, our sponsors and other people who sponsor our drivers out there mean so much to the sport and the drivers.
Absolutely.
Not just. I mean,
Wouldn't
when
be
you
what
think,
it is without them.
yeah, they're not just getting parts. I mean, you think about a timeline and a time frame. You got King of the Hammers kicking off, where everybody and their mother's trying to get parts, and then folks with the SRRS trying to get parts. You know, the Hayes, Stan and Brandon trying to get their buggy up and running.
Oh yeah,
it's
an incredible amount of effort and energy that goes into, you know, building and maintaining these vehicles, and to the crews that make these events happen, from all the parts of the transportation and everything else. So.
All right, and there goes Will Stewart, man. What a competitor he is. He has turned the corner, if you will, hasn't he?
He really has.
One of the most exciting drivers in the game right now,
Yeah.
Will Stewart.
And we did a quick little interview with his wife, Cassie, earlier, which I believe, Dave, has that been posted to Facebook?
Yeah,
Can they see
yeah,
that on
it's
Facebook?
on there.
So if y'all want to hear from Cassie,
Alex Crouch.
y'all go hit up Facebook and check out the interview Dave posted. Alex Crouch is on the line.
SLM Racing, baby. Salt Lick. Come on. Now, Alex Crouch is the famous one in the family.
And he's a fearless little driver.
Yes. Alex's dad used to be famous. Had a little buggy called Bad Donkey.
Bad donkey.
Yes. Which we'll see later this year, by the way.
Oh,
Mr.
man.
Cozine is going to be racing the Northern Series. So for all of you Bad Donkey fans and all of you Crouch fans and Cozine fans, we were about to get an eyeful in the Northern Series. Hey, Clyde, we can't see any times. Do we have times popping or no?
So for anybody that's just joining us and might have missed it, we're at the Northwest OHV Park in Bridgeport, Texas. Alex Crouch is out on the course. He's our second of our UTV competitors today. So you haven't missed much yet if you're just joining in. It is a tough track out there. Rocky, hilly. Ooh.
Now,
Will Stewart had an unfortunate little rollover on his first attempt. And now the UTVs are going to all make 2 passes, or get 2 attempts today.
this young man can drive.
Nice.
And it looks like the time to beat today is 95.84 seconds. Alex Crouch. Salt Lick, Kentucky, baby. Representing.
And another one of our young and fearless drivers up on the line. That's Cash LeCroy. And I got to spend some time catching up with Cash and his family a few weeks ago when they came to a special weekend event in Murfreesboro at my church. And got to spend the weekend with them, and they're just such a cool family.
Cash LeCroy.
Really enjoyed getting to know them and watch Cruz and Harley and Cash all driving the vehicles, loading the trailers.
Bree, let's talk about this real quick before Cash takes off. Can you help us all out there with the real pronunciation of Cash's name? Can we talk about this?
I don't know if I can. Well, the Cash part's easy. I believe that it is LeCroy, not
LeCroy. It's
as
not
I
LeCroy.
have often said.
That's right. We've all been guilty of. Most of us have been guilty of it.
LeCroy.
LeCroy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure he'll still answer you if you call him Cash LeCroy.
What do you guys think? LeCroy? LeCroy?
Maybe we'll just go with Cash Money.
Hey, that's what it comes down to. It's all about some cash money.
Let's see what he does. And Cash has only had about 15 minutes of seat time since he rebuilt his buggy in the off season. His dad John was just telling me before we started off here, right after they brought this buggy up to the event in Murfreesboro that I mentioned, apparently when they got it home, they couldn't get it running. And it took up until just a couple days ago for them to figure out what the problem was and get it running again and get Cash a tiny bit of seat time. So they have done a lot of rebuilding on this buggy, and you can find out more about that in a little interview I posted of him on my page if you want to know the details. But he looks like he's handling it just fine.
Boy, oh boy, do we have a wild list of drivers for you today. Right now, Cash LeCroy. Killing it.
Nice.
We're going to get a time. And it looks like we have a new leader, ladies and gentlemen. A young man by the name of Cash LeCroy with a time of 69:31. Give it up for Cash LeCroy. And y'all, do me a favor. Season opener. Hit that share button for that season opener.
That's right. We gotta spread the racing love here.
Got some gal named Christie's. How would you pronounce that? Christie's.
Maybe we'll just call her Christy Z.
Christy Z.
What's up, Christy?
How you doing, sweetheart? Holding it down in Tennessee for me while we're down here in beautiful Texas. You know, clock is hot right now. Any second. And we got Colton Hoback. All right, Colton Hoback killing it. Now, Colton and Justin consolidated from last year. They're going to be running as a team this year. Going to be pretty interesting.
Well, shoot, Dave, now we can't have my Hoback and your Hoback.
That's
the
true.
Nashville and the Memphis.
That's right. Well, it looks like the Memphis Hoback is a wee bit off camber right now. Hey, we appreciate everybody liking and sharing. It means so much to us and the drivers. And for those of you just tuning in, this is the 2019 season opener. This is the Interco Tire CRRS season opener here in beautiful Bridgeport, Texas. Welcome, welcome, everybody.
So Colton Hoback is out on the course for his first attempt. Y'all let us know where you're watching from. If you've watched the show for any length of time, you know that Dave is going to tell you to like and share, and I'm going to ask you where you're watching from. So let me know, and especially if this is your first time tuning into Hillside Live, give us a shout out. Let us hear it.
What was that, Clyde?
104.94. Colton Hoback.
All right. Oh boy, look who's on the line. He came in second overall last year in UTV Cup Series points. A young man out of Franklin, Tennessee by the name of Timmy Cameron.
That sounds familiar.
Now, our 2018 national champion, Paul Wolf, he has been going through it the past few days. I believe he has the flu right now. He's fighting the flu. He's been, he had a really, really rough night last night. Completely lost his voice. But he's ready. The new buggy looks amazing. Look at Timmy's new buggy. This is something to see. Do we have any Timmy Cameron fans out there? And Timmy's been working so hard on the off season. I mean,
Oh, always.
that's what he does. He works and then works on his buggy.
Yeah. He is the face of dedication in this sport.
And we
He
have
shows too.
we have a new leader. Timmy just edged out Cash Lee Croy with a time of 67.43, and Cash is currently in second place with a 69.31. But who do we have? Oh boy. Oh boy, that's all I gotta say.
Oh, he did come. DC Thompson.
DC is
course.
very well known in South Memphis, Tennessee. Clyde, we will be running the same course twice, correct? Backwards.
Back, so
How about that, Anthony?
Anthony Yunt, yes, they 2 passes, same course, but the second one will run it backwards, opposite direction.
We got my boy Brandon Wheel Doctor from West Virginia checking in. Got Performance Side by Side Bush. Look, Debbie Cameron. She's one of my faves right there. Todd Durham from Finish Line Truck Wash. They're all checking in today. What's up,
Of course,
Todd?
we gotta watch the boy Timmy.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Dave.
Look at old DC. DC is just laying it up. Oh. Now, for those of you who don't know DC, this man can drive. I'm not just saying that. DC is a wheel man.
He really can, and I think he's a little bit infamous for his wild driving style. But when he holds it together, he really
Yeah.
laid out some impressive times out there.
Uh-oh. We may have a new leader. Or not.
Roy Evans, it's similar, but it is not the exact same course that they ran last year.
DC with a 80.46. Not enough to edge out our current leader, Timmy Cameron, with a 67.43. That's a time to beat. Boy, look who we have here in that new buggy. What a look. We have got the Insta-hater himself. My good friend Stacy Wilhoit.
Stacy Wilhoit. He'll make you laugh.
And it's no secret that he's a huge proponent of special carrier suspensions. And they've held up so well for him.
What's up, Bubba? Yeah, bacon watching.
How about old Cole Payne? Cole Payne from the Franklin Mafia in Tennessee. Yeah, we've got a light right here. It's about to give us a seizure.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed that, but it's flickering. This
The light.
light.
Yeah, get here, none of the lights work. I gotta go buy that Walmart stuff.
That's awesome.
Put it in this one, like a screwdriver.
Look at him moving. In Stacy's last race with the SRS, he not only podiumed, but he came in first place. So, can't wait to see what he does
Come on,
today.
Stacy.
Man, that buggy is working.
76.30, 76.30.
76.30.
You're in a smooth run.
Copy cold course, copy cold course. No problem, Dad.
Steve Morgan, it is a good looking course out here today. It's got it's quite rocky. Got some, pretty gnarly sections to watch out for, and it's nice and long.
We've got old Sam Carter on the line. What can you you say about Sam. Sam is putting together, on the bouncer side, one of the most ignorant motors that we're going to see this year. Word on the street is it's going to be able to crank up to about 1,500 horsepower.
Wow.
Yeah.
He said he was tired of not having enough power. He said he's just going to go for it this time. I asked him how he's going to hold everything together, and he said with hopes.
With hopes and dreams.
Hopes and dreams.
That poor 14 bolt.
Corralling all that horsepower.
Come on, Sammy. And Sammy shared with me before the race he was having some problems with the buggy overheating. So we are going to sit fingers crossed and hope that he makes it through this first run so he's a chance at the second.
And also, his new bouncer is not here this weekend, so y'all won't be seeing that quite yet. He's got a rental until he's gets everything finished up with that.
That's right.
Ignorant motor.
Holy crap. Forrest Kirkus, who, is one of the main members of the Kirkus Circus, says turned down the motor will be at 1,500 horse. So, yeah, it's pretty ignorant.
Is he turtled? Oh, no.
Yeah.
That is one of the most frustrating feelings, too, when you... Oh, man.
He's rocking it, too.
Come on, Sam. I'm having flashbacks to old B.J. Allen.
He doesn't need to overheat that thing, though. He just needs to look at him shaking it with his body.
Does anybody know what I'm talking about with B.J. Allen getting turtled in Superlift?
I do.
Clyde says he does. Anybody watching, let me know if you know what I'm talking about. Oh, man. Come on, Sam. Radio. Oh, he get mad now. Oh man, you hate that for him. That's so frustrating. Looks like we're gonna have to get the recovery crew out there.
RCV recovery crew always on point.
Man, I hate that for him. That's so frustrating.
Yes. And I know Rock Life Off-Road, they're being represented today by Brandon Grapevine is running. He's a teammate of the Rock Life Off-Road team.
Just chatting with him out looking at the course a little bit earlier.
Yes. Speaking of wheelmen, Brandon's no joke. If I'm not mistaken, tell me if I'm wrong. I don't know if he podiumed last time in Texas. But Brandon's no stranger to the daggone podium. For sure.
Heath Day, yes sir. Oh, that was a fun day of racing. Cole Shirley stomping his foot at Lori while she was coming up the top. Good times.
And we want to welcome everybody to Bridgeport, Texas for the season opener of the 2019 Interco Tire Central Rock Racing Season Leg 1. Yes. Say that. That's a mouthful.
That is.
Wow. I don't even.
A mouthful.
That's a mouthful.
A lot of.
We're in the Central region. How about that? We're in the Central region of the National Rock Racing Association Championship Cup Series.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. What he said.
Yeah.
So the good news for Sam is that he is going to get a second run on this course.
That's right. So both he and Batman were DNFs. I say Batman, but isn't he kind of like the postman right now? So Sam's a DNF.
I think he's the postman on Saturdays and Batman on Fridays. There he goes.
All right.
new drivers for the season out here. This is Reese Fullman, one of our local racers, coming out to join the fun.
This is going to be really interesting. Playing out there. And we do want to point out that he is going the wrong direction on the course. That's something that I would do, isn't it, Bree?
Well, maybe he just decided to go ahead and point out for all the other drivers for their next, their second time on the track, what it's going to be like. So it's very considerate of him, Dave.
Absolutely. And how about a shout out for Radflow Shocks, the official shock company for the Southern Rock Racing Series and National Rock Racing Association. Welcome aboard, Radflow.
All right, guys. I don't think anybody has really told me where you're watching from yet.
Right? But before you tell us, hit that share button for me.
We've said it before, but for anyone just joining, we're in Bridgeport, Texas, Northwest OHV Park. We're enjoying a break from the rain, finally. I had to come a long way from Tennessee to escape all the rain that we've been having there lately. And hopefully even going to be enjoying some warm temperatures and clear skies tomorrow here in Texas. So looking forward to that. We've got one of our new drivers to the series. He's a local guy named Reese Fullman out on the track right now. And I'm going to point out he did get a little mixed up and started off and is going around the track the wrong direction. So that will it's going to affect him.
And our current leader is Timmy Cameron. The time to beat is 67:43. But you know what? We have not heard from our 2018 national champion, Paul Wolf. Now, Wolf Racing, they added an addition. Paul built a new buggy, and the one that won the national championship is going to be piloted by his teammate, Christy Hutchins.
Yes, I'm excited to see what she does this season.
His baby mama. Let's just put it out there.
Yeah, I've been seeing some Facebook updates, and looks like Christy's been getting some seat time.
That's right.
So I'm excited for her to be racing this season.
So, somebody else who we haven't heard from yet today, and I see his buggy right outside our production studio, and that is Mr. 427 himself, Travis Skelton, the 2018 Bounty Series champion.
What's up, Michael Flinner?
Oh, Mike.
Let's do a real short rundown of who we've had go already, Dave. You want to give everyone a quick update?
Yeah, we'll do that in a second.
Where we're at in our lineup here. If you're just joining us, you haven't missed too much yet. I believe this is going to be our 10th driver sitting on the line here.
Let me know what the GoPro number is.
This should be. Is this Grapevine? The Brandon Grapevine?
Yeah, it does look like Brandon.
Yeah.
Good eye, Bree.
Well, thanks, Dave. Is anybody watching from someplace warm and sunny right now? Let us know so the rest of us can be jealous of you.
All right, we've got Brandon Grapevine racing for Rock Life Off-Road on the line. Timmy Cameron is in first place with a 67.43, followed by Cash LeCroy in second. Stacy Wilhoit in third. DC Thompson in 4th place. Alex Crouch from Salt Lick, Kentucky, baby, sitting in 5th place. Colton Hoback is 6th. Reese Fullman, Will Stewart, better known as Will Stone, and Sam Carter did not finish.
And look at that, Rita Molitor is watching. That's my grandma.
Oh.
Hey, Nanny, how's it going?
Welcome aboard.
Matt Day, no, unfortunately. Texas is not warm today. Possibly tomorrow. Roy Evans, that sounds like a pretty good spot to be, too. All right, so Brandon Grapevine just took off on his first lap around this course. Each of our UTV drivers will get 2 attempts on the course today.
Got a lot of new machines, a lot of new technology out there.
Our drivers have been very busy.
Very, very, very busy.
The 2018 season wrapped up.
Now,
and unfortunately, I think that we had a few of them maybe be a little overly ambitious.
Yes.
Or at least run into some last-minute problems. So some of them will not be joining us this weekend, or else we'll be in a rental vehicle. Hopefully, we'll get to see some of those new buggies and bouncers out here soon. Brandon Jones is very anxious to know what the bouncers will be racing on tomorrow. First, let me tell you that Brandon Grapevine had a time of 77.58.
and that's enough to slide him into 4th place.
Brandon, they're going to be, the bouncers tomorrow will be racing.
Look at this. Look at this. Hold on, ladies
That's
and
all I
gentlemen.
can tell you at this point.
Is that Paul or Christy?
Can't see his face.
We
Paul
have
on the
our
line.
2018 national champion, Mr. Paul Wolf, on the line in his brand new buggy. I got a chance to catch up with Paul about a week ago. He's had a hard time getting some seat time just because of the crazy weather there up in Illinois. He's been snowed in. But he said that this buggy handles 10 times better than the one
I can tell
that
just by looking
captured-
at him go out
Yes. He's been working with G-Force suspension very, very, very closely. I know he and Gary have been working really, really hard on his bike, and can't wait to see what he brings. He is defending his championship, and he is not leaving anything out there today, is he?
Oh, look at him go. I mean, you can tell just by the way he took off on this course that he is on a mission. And he is putting that new little buggy through its paces. And hopefully he's been teaching
Get on up
Chrissy
there.
everything he knows.
Hang on.
68.76, 68.76.
Ooh.
Tell us where that puts him, Dave.
8.76. That puts him currently on hill number 1, right behind Mr. Timmy Cameron.
And
Paul
there's
is
first and second then.
now look at this. Look who is on the line. This, you couldn't write the story better than this. You've got Travis Skelton, who killed it in Texas last year. I'm going to tell you right now, Paul and Timmy want it, but this man right here, I don't think there is anybody on the course that wants it more than Travis Skelton. I can't wait to see what he puts down. And no, JC, the Chief has not gone yet. Travis Skelton, our 2018 Bounty Series champion, is off and running.
And Travis runs the Cup Series and the Bounty Series, and he whoops on this little buggy. It is one tough little machine. Hopefully it'll hang together for him for the rest of this 2019 season.
So there is a little less than 3/4 of a second separating Paul Wolf and Timmy Cameron right now.
Jay Shaw, I believe Cash, is sitting in 3rd place currently. He did a great job.
Bree, it's great to be back. It's great to see these faces back here.
It is. It's like a reunion.
Absolutely.
See everybody again. All right. Come on, Travis. Let's see what you got.
69.78.
With a time of 69.78.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, when you're dealing with the best in the world,
oh man, that's tight.
when you're talking about the best in the world on about a 70-second course, this is how it looks. Tim Cameron currently sitting in 1st place with a 67.43. Paul Wolf with a 68.76. Cash LeCroy with a 69.31, and right behind him, not a half a second behind him, is Travis Skelton in 4th place with a 69.78. Rounding out top 5 right now is Stacy Wilhoit with a 76.30. We have Steven Rogers on the line in the home wrecker buggy.
Home wrecker.
Now, folks, when we get done with hill number 1, we are not done. We are running 2 courses today.
That's right. They're going to hit this same course again, but backwards. So they're going to go around the reverse direction. And I know a couple of our guys that had an unfortunate first attempt out here will probably be happy to get another go at it.
Absolutely.
Zach with a little friendly encouragement for him out there.
I think Steven Rogers tried a little move from that Matt Holt has been going over with him. He just tore the ribbon right off of that tree.
And he did hit a tree, so does that mean he's been watching Stacy race too?
Could be. Between Stacy and Matt Holt.
We're all just listening to this phone.
We got distracted right there. We got a little distracted right there.
And Steven's been very busy in the off season
Oh goodness, man! That Jimmy Smith buggy that they got going on right now, the big bouncer. You know, they put some pictures up, but those pictures did not do that buggy any justice. That is one good-looking buggy.
What's up, Steve and Joey? Yep, we'll be getting to see Steven's new bouncer tomorrow. 89.75. That was Steven Rogers.
And that's good enough to slide him into 8th place on course number 1, I should say. Man, it's so good being back here in Texas. It's such a cool little park. Hey, Clyde, how many acres is it over here in Northwest? Oh.
It's a really interesting landscape out here. We were kind of talking about it while we drove in. What is it? Is this like a rock quarry?
It's like a rock quarry.
Yeah.
But, man, they've got something
a lot
really
different than what our Tennessee landscape looks like.
Looks like we have my friend and yours, Brandon Davis, heading up to the line.
There's a couple little fans enjoying the show. They got a good seat up there.
Oh, yeah. There goes
Cheryl
Davis. And she's getting in position to watch her man tear some stuff up.
Hopefully not.
Now, everybody out there knows that Brandon is a driver. When you think about the best in the world, I mean, it's a short list, and Brandon definitely makes that list.
Kyle Patterson, yes. Yes, you can. You got to keep these guys on their toes out here on this course today. Steve Howell, we are doing great. We're happy to be here and be back in action. How are you doing?
Come on, Brandon Davis. It looks like he has those shocks tuned in pretty right. Doing business, that is the name of his buggy, is working. Old D-Pat, Dylan Patton from D-Pat's Photography, puts out some of the greatest stills out there. He and Curtis from Off-Road Lifestyle are going to be working hand in hand with Black Dog Photography this year to help all the drivers and get you guys some pretty awesome pictures. Brandon not messing around. Look out.
73.08.
A 73.08 for Brandon. We'll let Dave put that in and tell you our
We'll give you a little top
revised
5.
running order. And then it looks like we've got Christy Hutchins on the line. Part of the Wolfpack racing team.
That's right, Paul Wolf Racing.
Paul standing over there on the sidelines. Looks like he's got the headset on, giving her some encouragement.
I know Paul's going to be watching this later. I'll be getting a call tonight because that's Paul baby mama. That's Paul's better half right there. But you know what? She's more than pretty face, isn't she?
Yeah.
She can drive.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see this.
I know. I'm excited to see how she does today and the rest of the season. Glad to have a lady out there representing.
Absolutely. And this Can-Am won the 2018 NRRA National Championship. So she's in a world-class buggy. She
and I
just
got to
needs
drive that little buggy last summer. It's a fun little buggy. Very capable.
Come on, Christy. Just a little recap. Tim Cameron's in first with a 67.43. Paul Wolf, Cash Lee Croy, Travis Kellen in fifth. Rounding out fifth place is Brandon Davis on course 1 with a 73.08.
Come on, Christy. It's Christy's first time racing with us. She is planning to race the rest of the season.
Man, she's doing a great job.
She's keeping it on all fours and holding it together out there.
You know, these folks make it look so easy. It is so off camber.
Yes, I went and walked this course with me and Jamie Coldiron, where he gave me the tour out there. And
yeah,
it's rough.
You got to be part Billy Goat to walk that course. And Christy Hutchins is no joke. Come on, Christy. Mat it. There you go.
And you know, it's one thing to get seat time at home, you know, in a place you're familiar with, but then to travel to all these different parks and all these different courses that, you know, every time you never know what it's going to be. It might be slick and muddy one place and full of rocks here, full of trees another. It's totally different every time. So hats off to these drivers for you know, just adapting and bringing their best each time. So that was Christy Hutchins with the Wolfpack team. We're waiting to get confirmation of what her time was. We've got Shelby St. Clair sitting on the line in the meantime. We're going to get Christy's time for you as soon as we can.
Didn't know if she broke the tape out. We're waiting on confirmation whether that was a DNF or if she completed the course. Please stand by. We'll let you know as soon as we do. Shelby St. Clair. He works at the Waffle House.
Ah, Dave, now you made me hungry.
Okay, so Christy Hutchins, we do have confirmation that she was a DNF. She came down the wrong side, but a heck of a run. Heck of a run for Christy.
Well, you know, she'll get a second chance at it after this. After we wrap up our first round through, all the drivers will get a second chance at this course.
We've got Shelby St. Clair. Yeah, Shelby works at the Waffle House somewhere in Texas, undisclosed location. Hey, TJ, it's not a race if the instigator team is not giving out shirts. Of course he's giving out shirts. It's Stacy Wilhoyd, baby. All right, we got Jessica Schultz here tuning in, and my guy with the hellacious buggy, Mr. Michael Flenner.
Hellacious.
Hellacious.
That's a fun word to say.
Yeah. So where was everybody from? We know we had Bessie Theodorsen from...
I think Bessie probably... Well, we did have one guy from Australia, though.
Really?
Brett Moore, I believe.
Okay.
He tuned in with us last season as well, so he probably wins for the furthest away.
You got your gloves on. Some LL Beans, I see.
It's cold in here.
Yeah. Now, did they sponsor those gloves for you? Tell the truth.
I wish.
Okay. LL Bean.
These gloves
whoa,
no.
Shelby.
Oh.
Shelby. We're going to have to get Shelby in here and see what's going through his mind. Just rolled over for us.
Well, heck.
Now, is that Matt Myrick out there? No. Matt's out there somewhere.
Matt's out there. Yeah, he's out there somewhere.
Oh, we've got the RCV recovery crew doing their thing.
We got Kevin from Rose Hill, Kansas, Roy from Joshua, Texas, Thomas from Parkton, North Carolina, John, Rogersville, Tennessee. Oh, look, all over the place here.
Yeah.
I love seeing that.
Man, it's so great seeing Jessica Schultz.
Yeah, how's it going, Jessica?
We've got Jimmy from the West Coast making it all the way out here to wonderful Texas.
No, we're the ones that made it all the way out here to wonderful Texas this time.
What a drive. It was a heck of a drive. Well, you wouldn't know about that, would you, Bray? Because you were sleeping. You were sleeping the entire time.
That's what normal people do at 4 in the morning, Dave. I was trying to sleep if Jack found the horn on the giant record truck we were driving on the way here, though.
Okay, we got Ronnie Leach from my hometown in Medina, Tennessee, and we've got some folks from Chattanooga. I wonder if they're bacon fans. Hey, you guys like some bacon down in Chattanooga? Columbus, Ohio.
The bacons are from Charleston.
Charleston,
Close,
somewhere down.
Close enough. It's Tennessee.
Yeah, it's Tennessee.
Who doesn't like bacon anyway?
Everybody loves them. So, I'm wearing my TBR shirt right now.
Way to represent Dave.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm wearing my Cash shirt.
Who do we have on the line?
So Shelby was a DNF, unfortunately, with his little rollover there. I'm going to find out who we've got on the line.
And there's Reese in the forefront.
Okay, so that was Reese Fullman, our one of our newcomers that went earlier.
Can we go ahead and send Shelby back up? Yes, you can go ahead and send Shelby back to the front.
And we've got young Garion Bynum keeping things flowing pretty smoothly.
She's keeping Justin on his toes
I
there.
tell you what, Justin better not look the wrong way. Looks like Zach Gardner growing him a little beard. A little winter coat on.
Speaking of winter coat, what's he doing out there in a t-shirt?
Right?
Zach, it's not summertime. We've got West Virginia, Mississippi, Tennessee, Alabama, Florida, Ohio. Awesome, guys. Thanks for checking in. I love seeing where everyone's watching from.
Oh, look, Senatobia, Mississippi.
Oh, this
I don't know if Clyde knows where that is.
This Brian Hamby on the line. Greg Jenkins.
All right. Jonathan's Pops checking in from Senatobia. All right. For those of you just checking in, I'm Dave Z.
I'm Bree Molitor.
And you are watching the season opener of the National Rock Racing Association Central Series.
That's right, Brian Hamby in a different full body this time. I didn't recognize his usual vehicle.
It's kind of the same color though, isn't it?
Like that maroon color. Pretty close.
Christy.
Hi. You want to join us? Sure.
Yeah, keep the guy with the flu out. All right, we have.
Ooh, it is. I can have a drink afterwards. I don't even know what's in there, but yeah, you're welcome to. Guys, we got Christy joining us in the I don't want to say studio, trailer.
I just want to warn you when you watch, because I know how Paul likes watching on the way home, checking his run out. Yes, we did call you his baby mama.
Hey, I am his baby mama.
There you go. We just wanted to clear that up. We want to clear the water up.
Let's watch Brian Hamby finish up his run here, and then we'll maybe have a few questions for Christy.
Y'all
if you
load
guys
up
have
the
anything
questions.
you want to know about, or you want to ask Christy, then let us know while she's in here. 75.04 for Brian Hamby.
And he's sporting a new look also. He's got his beard going, his winter coat going.
Yeah. 'Tis the season. Apparently.
All right, so before we get into it with Christy Hutchins, let's hit the top five right now. We have Timmy Cameron sitting in first place with a 67.43. Less than 3/4 of a second slower is our 2018 national champion, the head of the Can-Am Mafia, Mr. Paulie Wolf. We have Cash LeCroy currently sitting in third place with a 69.31. And then Travis Skelton with a 69.78. And we're about to be rolling on hill number 2. Christy, how you doing, sweetheart?
Oh, I'm good.
What did it feel like? Man, you were having a nice, smooth run out there.
Oh, good. It didn't feel very smooth. I'm glad it was.
I promise you, when you look at it later, you're going to be like, okay, yeah, it was very, very smooth. What happened? Did you know that you went down the wrong side?
No, I had no idea. I thought I was killing it. And then I heard Paul ask someone on the radio, he's like, did she go down the wrong side? And then he's like, babe, you went down the wrong side, but just finish it. He's like, you're doing great. You're doing great.
Well, the good thing is you get a second chance out there.
Yeah. So if I do it again, then we'll just...
Well, now you already know what that coming down that way looks like.
So what's it been like putting together the new buggy, and you kind of getting your feet wet in last year's buggy? What was it like?
It's busy because we have Lainey now. Yeah, so we have her. She has a swing out in the shop.
How old is Lainey now?
4 months old. I know. So she has a swing out. The swing's got like grease all over it. She's like a little shop baby.
So tell me, when did you decide that you wanted to race? I mean, did you already know last season and then you just had to wait because of Lainey, or did it, was it kind of a last minute like, hey, I want to get in on this now? Like, at what point did you say, I'm in for next season?
Paul was like, hey, you want to race next season? He's like, you can have my buggy. And I was like, all right. And I actually said, let me sleep on it. But then he'd already told Clyde I was racing, so I didn't get a chance to sleep on it at all.
He decided for you.
Yeah.
Check this out, Christy. This is Jamie Cold Iron in the refurbished buggy. As everybody knows, he went from a naturally aspirated machine
he got it running.
to a turbo. He is running currently on one cylinder right now. He is on one cylinder.
Yeah, because we were just talking to him earlier, and he was going to have to
Get a rental.
Get a rental. Yeah.
I don't know what's. I think he's running it. I think it's a strategy thing. He doesn't want to put one of his friends out in case he tore up their buggy on this
that's always
run.
the tricky part of trying to do double duty, especially when it's a rough course like this.
So I've got a feeling if he does make it to hill number 2, it's going to be a different story. I do see him running somebody else's buggy, hill number 2. So what did you think your first run?
Oh, it was so fun.
Did you? Oh, we were so stoked seeing you.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I had a
out
blast. Yeah, you know Paul's like sick as a dog.
I know, that's what
Right?
I heard. He's the flu or something.
We don't know what
It's
it is.
I'm telling you, I looked at him. He lost his voice. He's been puking and just nasty
and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, he's not feeling good.
Yeah.
So he was trying to be as loud as he could on the radio, and I couldn't hear him very well.
Come on, Jamie.
Oh no!
Come on, come on.
Oh! Get up there! Wow!
Clawing his way to the top.
Wow!
Jamie Cold Iron. 91.44.
Alright, I'm gonna go get strapped in, you guys.
No.
Okay, thanks for joining us.
Thank you,
Good
Chrissy.
luck.
Can't wait to see the next run.
Thank you.
You going over in your head right now?
Oh yeah.
All right. Wow. Solid performance from Jamie Cold Iron. Slapped him in 11th place, running on one cylinder.
We got Will Stewart. So we are finished with our first run through of this course.
Clock
Everybody
is
now
hot.
gets a second go at it. They are doing the course in reverse this time. So we had a couple drivers get going in the wrong direction last time. Hopefully they can, there's not too much confusion this go around.
Now, Will Stewart, he had a DNF. He did not finish the first course. He ended up on his side. Can't wait to see what he does here. He won the U4 SRRS KOH shootout this year. He was using his pen name, Will Stone.
I think there was a little confusion with the announcers out at KOH, but we talked to Cassie a bit earlier, and I mentioned at the beginning when we started the show that if you guys want to catch that interview, Dave posted it on Facebook, but they're excited. She's, as always, they do this as a family. She's super excited for Will and just hoping to carry that momentum from the end of last season and from, what he did out at the shootout and continue with it.
That's
for
right.
the rest of the season.
What's up, Jason Cruz? We miss you out here, man. Jason's
Hey,
one of the
Jason.
most, he is just an exciting driver. Can't wait to see what he brings this year. Speaking of exciting drivers, looks like Batman's about to make it out the
Will's
top.
taking a little souvenir from the course out with him. 90.53 for Will Stewart. That was his second run.
And we've got Jamie again.
No, this is we got Steven on the line.
I thought they were bringing Jamie up.
She might have been asking for his time.
Gotcha.
We have all sorts of communicating going on with the radios in
Oh,
here,
yeah.
so y'all bear with us.
Old Stacy Wilhoit. We're replacing the tape that Will took on out with him for the That's
course
right.
to make sure there's no confusion for the rest of our drivers here, and then we'll get Steven Rogers going for his second round.
We have got some pretty interesting things in store for the 2019 season. We have the RC. We have the RC series
right.
going on. How about that? The 1/10 scale series. And I'm going to tell you right now, there are a bunch of people out here that are going to be competing tomorrow in that. And some famous rock bouncing people.
Yeah.
May or may not be.
I'm surprised at the popularity of
It's
this.
Crazy.
I don't know what to call it. It's the little niche sport of
It really
RC rock bouncing.
RC rock bouncing. It has taken off.
Probably hot course.
Heath asking how Christy did. She did great, but was a DNF. She did go the wrong way at one point on the course. It is not breaking the tape is not disqualify you, but going the wrong way does. So.
And Matt Holt can verify that.
Oh, dang.
I'm sorry. Matt knows I jest.
I love you, Matt.
Matt had a fun ride at King of the Hammers this year. I'm very proud of him.
All of his posts were making me wish I was out there.
Absolutely.
Like- So if you missed it before, this is we are on to our driver's second attempt out on this course. It's the same course, but they're running it in reverse this time. We're here in Northwest OHV Park in Bridgeport, Texas.
Live.
We are live. So if you're just joining us or just did recently, share, like it, tell all your friends to come watch it.
Don't like it. Hit that love button. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Hit that
Go ahead and love it.
emoji. Yeah.
And as always, we love hearing from you guys. And
Come on, Steve.
woo, that was a good finish.
Wow.
79.99. 79.
There. So hit us up with your questions
7-9.
or comments.
What was that time?
79.99 for Steven Rogers. We will have the UTV class running twice at each event this year, and the points scoring will be the same as we do in the bouncer class this time. It's a little bit different than last year, not going to be combined times. It'll be the same as we do for the bouncers. So across the board, if you want to know the details of how that works, you can go to southernrockracing.com. While you're there, you can also get some merchandise for yourself. You can check out the driver profiles if you want to know a little bit more about
Hanging out or no?
our seasoned drivers.
All right, we have Brandon Davis on his second run of the day. Come on in, Mr. Stone.
I don't think you're ever going to get rid of that one, Will.
All right, we have we have the postman himself hanging out with us. The 2019 King of the Hammer. What was that, Steven? Was that Steven? Okay, Steven. Oh my gosh, he is a twin brother. We have the 2000.
Dave's getting a little distracted.
Yeah, I'm
here.
sorry. I thought that was Steven Robinson. But Will Stone is the 2019 King of the Hammers U4 SRS. I mean, he is the freaking king of the shootout, isn't it?
King of the shootout.
Yeah. So he didn't just win it, but he won it in unbelievable style, man. What did that feel like, Will?
Oh, it's a good course for sure. It's a bunch of rocks. That's kind of what I'm used to. Yeah. This was a bunch of rocks too, and somehow I jumped over something. I've had a little bad luck today with that RS1, but it's a new buggy, and got to get some switches on it or something. First round the power steering went out. This round the 4X4 went out, so I just had two-wheel drive halfway through the course, but
Brandon Davis.
did the best we could.
Let me get Brandon's time real quick, and then we'll come back to you.
Probably fast. He's always fast. He's a good driver. Is this Paul here? No, this is Paul.
That is Christy. And Paul's old buggy. What's up, Chris Hyde? Thanks for checking in. Hey, Heath.
Was that a DNF? Yeah, that's
Just to confirm that is a course cut, because everybody else wants to know if they can cut the course, so.
Yeah, I need a confirmation from you if you got a good angle.
Y'all hang tight. We're getting some confirmation of Brandon's run here.
Yeah, he's straight up on the square, dead center of the flag. It wasn't like a Todd called it. He was all the way over.
Copy that. That is DNF then. Copy Christy touching the
unfortunately, Brandon's was a DNF. He cut the course on the flag on the corner. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, they said he hit it square,
Hit
dead
that
center.
flag square, which I did notice at the beginning. So
Right.
we gotta, to keep it fair for everybody, that does count as a DNF. So we've got Christy Hutchins out on the course for her second attempt now. She was an unfortunate DNF on her first time. She did go the wrong direction at one of the hills there. So,
But boy, she was having such a smooth run.
and she was all smiles sitting there at the starting line just now. Did you notice that?
Yes, it was awesome.
She's having a blast.
Will, so stacking that up with the huge success that you realized in 2018, how did winning the shootout stack up with your other wins?
Oh, that's a whole different area out there. That's a whole different type of people. It's great out there.
What was it like, man? Because the first time I went to the shootout and saw 16,000 people in attendance, dude.
It's crazy. How many more people come out there than it is here? I mean, we get a good turnout out here too. She got stuck up on a rock a little
Now,
bit.
is this the same spot that Sam Carter got turtled on? Different spot.
Ooh.
Okay. Ooh, our camera guys
Yeah.
better pay attention. Oh man.
Come on,
Let's
girl.
see if she can get off of this. Come
Oh.
on, Christy. And we saw this happen earlier with Sam Carter and talked about how
There she
frustrating it is when you're stuck like that and there's not much you can do about it.
She needs to give us some gas. Those RCVs will hold it.
She looks like she might be having a little trouble getting it in gear.
Uh-huh. That's what it looked like. Come on, Christy. Now, this is Christy's second run of the day for those of you who are just tuning in. Will, what's it like going from just one run to two? That's a game changer, isn't it?
I really ain't never raced the Razors. We always race the buggies, and there you get 2 runs on it. So I like it. I like it a lot better because I'm more of a consistent driver than I am a fast driver. So, well, I'm consistently fast. Well, I needed to scratch up that cage, make sure the back cave custom cage will work good, and it
Just
worked.
making sure it was going to do its job for the rest of the season. Now you got that out of the way now.
Yeah, I still get 10 points, though. I'm happy with that.
I'm glad you're looking on the bright side.
Yeah.
Hey, Will, while you're sitting here, you want to tell everybody how they can get a Bat Cave Customs cage, man?
I'll just
And
look
tell
us
them
up.
just a little bit about the company, about what you do, and
It's actually my son's company, and we build razor cages. We specialize in 2-seater razor cages. We try to knock them out quick as we can. You can look us up on Facebook or whatever.
We can go over later. Okay, I just want to make sure.
But
That's the case. I got to go up with it.
So they look y'all up on Facebook?
yes, ma'am. Just look us up on Facebook, and we'll
They want a custom
send us a message. We'll take care of you. We got a lot of times we have cages ready to go, and sometimes we don't. But I mean, we can build you whatever we want to. Try not to get over about 2-week lead time on it.
So really what you were doing out there on your first run was it was like a commercial for the roll cage.
Well, I
and you were just showing everyone how tough
Yeah.
they were.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that was what you were doing.
We
Okay.
ain't built but just that one RS1 cage, and that's just like a test and tune type thing.
That
And we
makes sense.
We got
Yeah.
to roll it over and make sure it's fine.
Very, very considerate of you.
But I just want to thank my wife for letting me go out there to King of the Hammers, and she picks up with me going on races, and we go
She
racing.
is your number one fan.
Oh yeah, and we go racing all the time, and she sometimes has to sit home and pay the bills, but and I get to go play. So
I don't know, man. You starting to pay the bills coming home with them $7,500 checks, brother.
Oh yeah,
Doesn't hurt.
that helps out when
Yes,
you start.
sir.
If you gotta drive to California to do it though, does that that kind of rips into the profits there?
of it driving out there and back. So
You know,
I mean,
I think a lot of people a lot of people are really second guessing themselves because they had an opportunity to buy that gone postal buggy last year. They've had a few opportunities last year to buy it at a pretty decent price.
Oh yeah.
But you're bringing it out 2019 tomorrow.
Yeah, it ain't for sale. It ain't for sale till at least the end of the season, and
so
if it does sell, then I'll just build another one.
Now I'm guessing.
Let me mention real quick
Go
that
ahead.
Christy got some help from our recovery crew and got her off the course there. So so unfortunately she had another DNF for the day, but so glad to see her out here and know that she's going to be racing the rest of the season too. And
She's a lot prettier than Paul.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah. Even with that ponytail of Paul's.
Yeah, Paul. Well, I mean, Paul ain't bad. I mean, he got nice hair, but
Yeah.
she's a lot prettier than
Oh,
he
for
is.
sure. And it looks like we have Brian Hamby, the bearded man, the bearded Hamby, back on the line.
Is that Brian Hamby or is that Shelby?
this is Shelby St.
that
Clair.
Shelby?
Yeah,
That's Shelby
I,
St.
you're,
Clair.
I think you're hung up on this maroon.
I'm on the color.
isn't it?
It's the
yeah,
color.
because you were thinking the other one looked like Brian's too.
Now, he flipped over with me. He seen me my run on that first time, and so he wanted to flip his RS1 too,
Right.
just to keep it fair. Now,
He just wanted you to feel better about it.
right now he needs to run it in 2-wheel drive on this one.
Yeah, so Shelby, he's working part-time at the Waffle House, isn't he?
Oh, I have no idea, but some eggs would.
Yeah, I told Dave he was making me hungry.
Oh, that's the wrong Waffle House.
Exactly. We can't talk about the other one.
He got a nice cage on there. Reject Fab built that cage there. That's a nice cage.
Spent some
too.
time. Yeah, and I hear he got a shifter sponsorship that Timmy Chuck turned them on to, Timmy Chuck Racing.
Oh, okay.
So maybe we'll get with him later and talk about that.
You're pretty enthralled with it, Dave. So we're going to see what happens.
Well, anytime companies come out and help our drivers, it's a good day.
Or any company. I mean,
Absolutely.
That's like Reject Fab. I mean, they're a good company. They do a great job on 4-seater cages, razor cages, and stuff like that. I send them a lot of work just because I don't want to do 4-seaters too much. It's just more time invested, and we just rather work on 2-seaters or RS1s. Or
It's good to have people in the industry working together like that.
Oh yeah.
So this is Brian Hamby. This is his second time out on the course. All of our drivers get 2 runs at the
Shelby Sinclair.
course today. I'm sorry. I'm looking
Shelby
over here
Stone.
reading Heath Lawler's ham sandwich comments
It's
now, and
Shelby
I got
Stone.
Brian Hamby
That's-
stuck in my head.
Shelby Stone.
Shelby
there.
Stone.
That's my brother.
We're gonna have everybody thoroughly confused by the end of this day.
Oh yeah. Pretty easy.
Got a battery coming to you out there in the middle.
Shelby St. Clair. Sorry about that. Just finished up his
We got to get Shelby in here.
second run.
101.31 for Shelby.
I pretty much skunked the other RS1 that was here all day long. He was following me. He was a little behind me. I think I did like a 90. He did a 101 there. That's pretty slow.
Are you bragging about that, Will? Or?
my 90's pretty slow too, but I mean,
Now, look who we got. Is that Shelby St. Clair?
no,
Oh, dang it. It's Brian Hamby.
it's a nice buggy. I wonder where he got some nice too, buggy. I don't know where that's at.
Jay Shaw said, "No, we are not. We just drove through the night last night and didn't get until 6 this morning, so this is your result."
That's right, Timmy Sorensen.
Oh, boy.
Anybody seen them Can-Am guys? What is his name? Stephen Rubinson?
Rubinson?
Rubin?
Yeah. Steve Rubinson. I don't know if he's somewhere stuck between California and
I'm gonna
Oregon.
probably say his Can-Am broke down. I don't know.
Oh, snap.
I'm just gonna say his Can-Am probably broke down, but I ain't sure. But I'm gonna get back to my wife, spend time with her.
Thanks for stopping in. We'll see you tomorrow.
will.
Good luck tomorrow, sir. And we have the 2018 National Rock Racing Association's Rookie of the Year for the UTV class.
That's right.
Mr. Brian Hamby. He was Rookie of the Year, and he fought tooth and nail for every point. So it's great to see him back.
So this is Brian Hamby out on the track this
For
time.
real, this
Sorry
is-
for any confusion.
Yeah.
And what are the odds that they would go right after each other?
I'm telling
when
you.
we were getting their name. That's strange. Who knows? So is Brian building a new... Okay. Story of so many of our drivers' lives right now. But, so his new buggy was not ready yet, but hopefully he'll be bringing it out soon.
And currently on Hill 2, Steven Rogers is in the lead with a 79.99, and Will Stewart is in second place on course number 2 with a 90.53.
That was an 89.65 for Brian Hamby, his second run. Looks like we've got Alex Crouch up next on the line.
All right, Salt Lick.
Now, what do they call this one? Was it like the Angry Burro or something? So we had Bad Donkey was the full-size bouncer. Now this is Angry Burro. Alex Crouch out on the course right now.
Man, Alex can just drive.
It's like he's having a tiny bit of trouble getting around the course the way that he wants to today.
You know, such dedication from this young man. Come on now,
Oh,
get
no,
up off
not
of that.
again.
That's DC spot.
I forgot about that. Oh, man.
Did Zach just say, yeah, he
Who
said
knows?
something. Yeah.
Who even knows?
See, we can't repeat some of the... That's why it's so important to come out to these races, because half the fun is hearing what comes out of Zach's... What spews out of Zach's mouth.
I don't think Zach even knows what's
No.
happening.
So it looks like we're going to have a
Half the time.
DNF.
Oh, man.
Got some help.
This course is eating some driver's lunch today. That
I'll
was our
tell you
third little driver get turtled out on the course, causing a DNF.
But
for
Alex is in...
Crouch.
Yeah, he's in good company, though. And they're going to be working on the course right now.
Looks like he might be finishing it up.
Treadwear Apparel. They've been doing a bang-up job getting out a whole bunch of shirts to some people. I know they had some pretty large orders that they had to slam out. We were needing some shirts for the swag trailer here at the races,
Yeah.
and they had some pretty large orders that they had to fulfill. But they, of course, ended up getting those NRRA shirts out on time. So a big shout out to Treadwear Apparel. Go check them out.
I'm gonna have to go see what kind of new merch is in the trailer. Get decked out for the new
Yeah,
season.
they've got some pretty cool stuff. And we want to welcome everybody. For those of you just tuning in, we want to welcome everyone to the 2019 Central Rock Racing Series Round 1. This is the first leg in the National Rock Racing Association Championship Cup Series.
So that was Alex Crouch. He did have a DNF. Went ahead and finished up his lap there.
Oh, yeah. It looks like Sleazy Thompson. Old DC.
Now, hopefully, he doesn't get hung up on that same spot like last year.
He's going to let it all hang out right here. You ready?
What's he driving? Is that old girl?
Oh, yeah. Well, the
Sort of?
latest. The latest.
The latest version of it?
Uh-huh.
He started over.
Twice. Since old girl.
It's old girl in name only, huh?
This is some girl.
Some girl.
Some random girl. That's the new name. Some random chick. And just an update on Jamie Cold Iron. He had some trouble on the first course. He was running on one cylinder. He's been having a little bit of a problem with the new turbo motor.
We were surprised to see him out there at all when in his buggy. He had thought he was going to have to get a rental for the day.
But it's been it has definitely been an exciting day.
So DC's cruising around the course right now. Looks like he's going to make it at the top.
Come on, Deeks. It's a little chilly here. People think that we live in the lap of luxury here in the production trailer. It's about 28 degrees in here.
If this is a lap of luxury, it'd be a little warmer, and I would have a cheeseburger right now. 98.01 for DC.
And DC is the third person to finish both courses. Cash money, baby.
Cash money coming up to the line. Always fun to watch this guy race.
I'll tell you what's going to be fun is if Cash Money can get in on one of those on that gigabit game, the Southern Rock Racing game. That's what I'm talking about. We need to see a little bit of Cash Money. I think I'm going to start a campaign to get dismissed. Get some of that action. Who wants to see Cash Money in a video game? Let's hear it.
Cash was telling me all about his favorite video game when I got to hang out with him a couple weekends ago. Apparently Fortnite is his thing.
Yes.
Ray, no thank you. I will take my 50 degrees or whatever it is here in Texas right now. I don't ever want to be in a negative 20 if I can help it.
All right, so just a heads up, Timmy Cameron took course number 1 with Paul Wolf right in back of him on hill number 1. Our current leader on course number 2 is Steven Rogers with Brian Hanby and Will Stewart right behind him. So the time to beat on course number 2 is 79.99. Hey, you want to put $1 on this? I'm going to say Cash is going to smoke $79.99. What's he going to run? Who's
Well, I don't want to bet against him.
Well, let's both bet for him. What's he going to run? Call it.
What's our current?
$79.99 is our current leader.
67.
He'll beat it by 2 seconds.
I'm going to say he's going to run a 71.50.
All right, give me a 77-ish.
All right. Oh, no. Dang it. All right, I just lost that bet. If we're playing Price is Right rules.
Going to the dollar menu later then.
Yes, we are. We started with the dollar menu. We're going to end with the dollar menu. He's out the top. Oh! Oh!
68.15.
Wow.
68.15. Well, I was way off. Go ahead and say that.
Wow. Even
Definitely
with
never
that
gonna go to
blunder.
Vegas.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. If we were both playing Price is Right rules, we both lost. We both overbid. Cash smoked it. Great job, Cash Money. New leader for Hill, or I'm sorry, for course number 2. Looks like we have Colton Hobag from Memphis, Tennessee. And for those of you who are wondering, Justin and Colton, they raced separately last year. Now they are on the same team. They may be splitting up the driving duties.
What's up, Zach Cantrell?
Brandon Greenbine is his co-pilot.
That's what it was, my bad.
Alrighty, everybody, this will be the last time I ask you to do it today. I've only asked a couple of times.
Yeah,
right?
no.
Yeah, here we
You're
go.
right.
Everybody, do me one favor. Hit the share button all at the same time. Hit the share button now. We really do appreciate it. If you love the sport, if you love these drivers, we're not charging a dime for this. Bringing it to you because we want to spread the love. Why don't you spread the love too? Hit the share button for me. We appreciate it.
Love seeing all the Cash fans.
Oh, yeah.
How could you not root for Cash?
That's it. They're making it rain. They're making it rain with love.
Looks like Colton's having just a little bit of trouble out on this course.
It looks like the wheelbase is...
Giving him a little run for his money out
for
there.
sure.
This is a tight and technical course with all those rocks out there.
Thanks, Ray Merle. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you.
Hold the start for a second.
And he's out the top.
120.81. 120.81.
With a time of 1:20.81. That was Colton Hoback. Looks like Cash went over there to give TC some last minute pointers.
You know what that's like. Cash pulls no punches with Timmy. Cash pulls no punches with anybody. Seeing
No.
Stacy Wilhoit and Cash together.
Jay Shaw.
Wow.
I love it. Race family. You can compete together and still be best buds at the end of the day. That's the way to
Yes.
do it.
And we just want to give a huge shout out to Interco Tires, who's sponsoring this event. When you think
We wouldn't be going anywhere
No,
without them, would
no.
we, Dave?
When you think of off-road racing,
Uh-huh.
what do you think of? Think of Interco Tires.
I do.
Think of some SXs.
That's right. Classic.
Yeah. Oh, who's that?
Oh, hey.
So what do we got going on out
What
there?
we're doing out
I
there.
don't know, but you're in here with us now.
But here we are.
Maybe we can get a driver in here with us. It looks like Jamie Coldiron's back in the refurbished buggy. That's what you're hearing right now. You're hearing the refurbished buggy. It is running
What they're
on.
doing.
Sounds like it's still running on one cylinder.
Yeah, it don't sound quite right out there.
No.
Poor Jamie.
You did say we can continue? No, hold on.
All right, we're holding what we
Must
got
be
right
doing-
now.
Copy that. I can hit that way with a stick if I need to.
Something out on the course. We've got Tim Cameron on the starting line. Waiting for the all clear.
We appreciate everybody tuning in. We got people from all over the world out there.
Love it.
Somebody bring a stick.
You know, we were talking earlier about companies that really step up to the plate, not just help this series, but just help people in general. Companies like RCV. I mean, they, you know, lot of companies out there have lots of different marketing ploys to get people to buy product,
Yeah.
but they truly are the strongest axles on the planet. You know what I mean? I mean,
And good folks too.
you look at, just look at what the winners are running, and I mean, these folks just beat down their rigs. You got, you know, on the bouncer side, I mean, who won last year? Timmy Cameron, right? 4th time in a row bouncer class. What's he running? He's running some monster axles from RCV. And what about on the other side of things? You had Paulie Wolf taking down the national championship.
The Monarchy.
Yeah.
The Razor Monarchy.
Yeah. What's he running? RC freaking V's. That's right. So if they're good enough for them, they're good enough for us. Period. Give them a call. See what they'll work with you. Give them a call. Tell them Dave Z sent you. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Tell them Bree Molitor sent you.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Or even better yet, give Spider Off-Road a call. Tell them Dave Z sent you.
There you go.
Seriously.
There you go.
Get you some RCVs. Whoa!
Ooh, he is a man on a mission.
Now, Timmy was really happy for Paul when Paul won that national championship.
Yeah.
He was extremely graceful, passing on the torch to Paul. But judging from the way he's driving this machine today,
He's not going to let it happen again, is he?
he's not
Not if he can help it.
if he can help it. But I think Paul and Travis and Jamie, they may have something to say about
That's
that.
right. We got a whole season ahead of us. Anything can happen.
Is that the same spot that
Colton Hoback had to back up there, too. I think a couple people have had a little
Cash?
trouble
What
right
about
there.
Cash, right?
Cash did, too, yep.
All right, Timmy's frustrated right now. Going to depend on where Timmy ends up on hill number 2. If Paul can win hill number 2, we have a race, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a time.
85.64, 85.64.
That was an 85.64 for
All right,
Timmy.
this reminds me of the 2018 finals. This reminds me exactly of the 2018 finals. The course is hot, and we have Mr. Stacy Wilhoit on the line. And Timmy Cameron is currently sitting in 3rd place on course number 2 with an 85.64 behind Steven Rogers and Cash LeCroy.
Stacy Wilhoit got the old instigator buggy out there.
Now, Stacy Wilhoit had a very respectable time on the first course of 76.30.
Oh, he
Come on,
found a
Stacy.
tree.
Let the tree jokes ensue, ladies and gentlemen.
Jay Shaw Cash did smoke it.
Yes,
he was
he did.
moving on that second time around. Both times, really.
What's going on with Stacy?
We have a couple requests to get Cash here in the trailer with us. We'll see if maybe we can track him down and see what he has to say for himself today.
Hey, do you mind if I ask her not what the thoughts on Cash? If anybody got eyes on Cash?
If anybody has eyes on Cash LeCroy, please send them to the production trailer. Cash LeCroy to the production trailer, please.
Stacy Wilhoit, smooth run. Let's get a time on Stacy.
91.18, 91.18.
91.18 for Stacy.
And we've got Mr. Carter. Welcome back, Carter, on the line.
All right, hopefully Sam can finish up
Strong.
the course this time around. He had a DNF on his first attempt. Got hung up high-centered on a rock. We've had that happen to, what, three of our racers
For
today.
sure. So we were just told that Sam Carter has no reverse. So we want.
He's going to have to pick his way carefully through this course. We've seen many drivers having to back up already to get around the more technical parts of the track.
And I want to give a huge shout out to our fans in Tennessee City. That is, that's Chubb.
Yeah.
Mike Welch and the Chubb team.
Of course.
Yeah, that's their stomping grounds, Tennessee City. What's up, y'all?
How's it going, Alex Biddick?
Hey, Clyde. Can we get, like, the top 5 pretty quick so we do can't do it? All right, and it looks like he's out of the top. Let's get a time on him. 84.51. That's a solid run. 84 point. Hey, Clyde, can you hold the line for 30 seconds? Alrighty, it looks like we have Reese Fullman taking off. Reese Furman.
Now, Reese accidentally went the wrong way on his first time around this track, so he's actually going. He flip-flopped and is going what he should have done the first time this way. So yeah.
Are we counting the times or okay?
I put his earlier time on round 2.
Okay. So before we said it was a DNF, we will get you the times posted later on Reese's run.
228 for round 2, and now you go to round 1.
228.
228.12.
All right, so we had a lot of people asking us to get cash here in the trailer, and we did. What's up, bud?
I've only got like, I don't know.
Are you a little tongue-tied right now?
Well, how about this? How about we give you 10 seconds? Everybody, y'all have had more than enough time to get some questions for old Cash Money. Come on, let's spit them out. I know you got some questions for him about the big buggy, about the changes that he's made, about what's going on in his life. I know you've been pretty busy. What were you doing with Bree? Playing some Fortnite?
Your dad said that you've had hardly any seat time since you guys rebuilt the buggy because you weren't able to get it started till just a couple days ago. Tell me a little bit about that.
I've only had like 15 minutes of seat time, but Jonathan Shepard had a chassis. He had to go get powder coated, so he came down to our shop and helped us get it running.
Let's see. Dustin Alexander said, "How's it feel to outrun all the grown men?"
It's funny.
It's funny because you were smoking them out there.
Right. I just want to let you know basically it was a 79.99 was the time to beat. Bree, what did you pick? I picked 71 seconds. You picked 77 seconds. You done made us both look like fools, and we appreciate that. You rocked a 68.15, and that was pretty awesome, dude. Even backing up like that. But you know what? Seems like everyone's backing up in that spot right there.
How did this, of course, feel to you today? It's very rocky and technical enough that almost everyone's having to back up here and there. Hold that thought just a minute. Let's get Reese Fullman's time. 154.92. That was Reese Fullman, one of our newcomers and a local racer. and that was his second time around the track. We've got Jamie Cold Iron on the starting line, ready to get this buggy around the course as fast as he can.
Yeah,
today.
on one cylinder. Yeah. That sounds sick, man. That sounds sick. And Jamie's been working so hard, but you know what that's like, man. You work so hard, you come out race day, you travel 1,000 miles, and then nothing, one cylinder. You had transmission problems last year. You fought through, but it builds character. What are your plans for 2019, brother?
I don't want to have no problem.
That's what's up. And you use the best parts, don't you? You got anybody that you want to thank? I know you use the best parts. What are you using, bro?
Like, I don't know all of my
Hold on, let me
parts.
show you something. Let me see your hat for 2 seconds. What's that say right there?
Race line.
Oh, yeah, we love us some Raceline over here, baby.
I don't know all of my sponsors, so I can't like name them all. But I want to thank my mom and my dad and my family.
That's what's up, man.
Those are the most important ones, huh? And we noticed you went over and gave Timmy a little pep talk or a little something while he was sitting on the starting line. What'd you say to him over there?
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good man.
You
Good
didn't
man.
say try and keep up with me. And I cut you off when I asked you earlier, but tell me what you feel about this course out there and how rocky and kind of tough and technical. A lot of people got turtled, got high centered out there and couldn't finish, and we had a couple rollovers. So just tell me what you thought about it.
You just gotta go. And,
Is that your motto for racing in general?
I want that shirt, bro. I want that shirt.
Gotta go.
Right. I'll take a size medium for myself. And just to let you know, man, really cool fact right here. There was a 1 second difference between you on course number 1 and number 2. Man, that's consistency right there. And that's you can have a lot of fast people out there, but if they're not consistent, what does it mean? 1 second difference between your 2 race courses today, man. That's freaking unbelievable, man. Great thing to watch.
Did we have a DNF on Jamie?
Looked like it.
Okay. Now we've got
Looks
Brandon
like-
Grapevine
That's right.
back on the line. Cash, you
Racing.
got anything else you want to talk to us about, or you you can stay in here and hang out if you want. Stay warm, or we'll let you go.
Thank everybody for all the help so I can bail here.
Yeah, awesome. Well, I know you're making your dad proud. You've been working hard. He likes to see you out there beating everybody.
All right, brother. Hey,
Thanks, buddy.
stay humble. Keep doing what you're doing, man, and we'll see you soon, brother. So we got Brandon Grapevine. That was Cash Lee Croy. We didn't ask. We need to ask him.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. But Brandon Grapevine is representing one of our sponsors, Rock Life Off-Road. And Brian Dunnigan from Rock Life Off-Road is putting together a pretty awesome buggy himself right now. It's not ready. It's getting close. But Brandon Grapevine is representing down here in the central region for the team.
Now it looks like he might have gotten hung up on this back side of the course we don't have a good view of right now. There he comes. Okay.
Man, it is going to be so interesting to see what Paul Wolf does and Travis Skelton does.
You know, you can see some of these bigger buggies with a bit longer wheelbase are having a little more trouble on this course.
Hey, and as we wrap things up today, we're not wrapping up right now, so don't go anywhere. We've got some of the fastest drivers in the world coming up. But I want to remind you that at roughly 9:30 tomorrow morning, we're going to be letting it all hang out with the big boys. The Rock Bouncers, Central. Are we on Central Time,
Are we on
Clyde? We
Central
should be. We are in the Central Series, Central Time. We're going to be letting it go about 9:30 in the morning, so you better tune in. Grab your coffee.
Guys, the hill that they're racing tomorrow is going to be
Sir.
epic. So
Let's get a time on
be sure to
Brandon
join us
Grapevine.
again tomorrow morning. 140.
What is it?
140.44 for Brandon Grapevine of the Rock Life Racing Team. We've got Paul Wolf on the line.
All right, kids, this is it. 2018 National Champion in the brand new Can-Am. Look, if he can if he can beat Cash Lee Croy's time of 68.15 right here, we have a race, ladies and gentlemen. We have a race. Currently, Timmy Cameron is ahead on hill number 1. And Timmy right now is in 4th place on hill number 2. Paul is battling sickness right now, but he's not going to let it get in the way of this course. I promise you.
We had Christy in here talking with us earlier, saying how much time they've been spending in the shop, how hard they've been working to get ready for this season. So it'll be gonna be a lot of fun.
Look at
to
this.
watch
Here
the
we
both
go.
of
Look
them.
at this. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. I think Paul Wolf just did it.
He hasn't had to back up yet.
This is the spot.
His buggy's a great size
This is
for
it.
this course.
He did
Very
it.
well suited for this course.
This is the
Let's see
reason
if he beats Cash.
he is the national champion right here. This is the reason he's the national champion.
65.06.
Oh!
65.06.
65.06.
Now, I'm not going to say Paul Wolf is going to be standing on top of that podium, but it's going to be close. It's going to be close. Paul Wolf is pretty happy with himself right now.
I would say so.
But Travis,
I don't know. Paul's also the type to just think he could have done it faster too. So
now it all depends
That
on Travis
competitive
Skelton.
spirit.
Travis Skelton could be the spoiler right now.
see what happens.
If Travis Skelton can
Drift
beat
in that
his
corner.
time, then that'll shake things up in the overall podium order. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Another one of the Rock Life race team racers.
Man, they have a stacked deck this
They
year.
are representing well.
What a day of racing, ladies and gentlemen. This is how much better can you set the stage for the chase for the points race for 2019?
This is pretty much it. This is it.
Currently, Paul Wolf with a time of 65.06. We are at a little over 50 seconds. I think Paul
Come
Wolf
on.
is going to
Come on,
hold
out
it.
the top. Nope. See if he got Cash.
70.10.
70.10.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's
What?
tight. Our leaders are tight.
okay, this is where we're at on course number 2. Paul Wolf, currently in first place. Cash Lee Croy in second. Travis Skelton in third. Steven Rogers in fourth. Sam Carter in fifth. Timmy Cameron in sixth. Brian Hamby in seventh. Will Stewart in eighth. Stacy Wilhoit in ninth. DC Thompson in 10th. Shelby St. Clair in 11th. Colton Hoback in 13th. I'm sorry, in 12th. Brandon Grapevine in 13th, Reese Fullman in 14th, Brandon Davis. We're holding on a time for confirmation. We're going to get video confirmation on his run, so hold what you got on Brandon Davis. Christy Hutchins was a DNF, Alex Crouch was a DNF, and Jamie Coldine was a DNF.
And that was all for their second round on the course.
We are working right now to get this podium order, but I'm going to tell you right now, it is too tight to call. Only if Rebecca Bacon was here. Rebecca Bacon would know right now.
She would have it all figured out already.
But we're going to know here in a minute or two. We don't just have to check the numbers. We got to double and triple check. So people, remember, 9:30 tomorrow morning.
That's right.
What else? We're going to come back with the podium here in a few. And you'll get to see.
Are we going live for the podium?
If we don't go live for the podium,
No.
what we'll do is we'll post up
There you go.
the results later.
You'll
Yes,
see it
Clyde?
somehow.
And that's it.
All right. Join us tomorrow.